In this video, we'll be taking a look at one MLB game happening on November 5th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one MLB game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Phillies versus Houston Astros. The 2022 World Series shifts back to Houston on Saturday night for the series' first elimination game. Following a 3-2 win on Thursday night, the first ever World Series win for future Hall of Famer Justin Verlander, the Astros can win their second World Championship in front of their home crowd in Game 6 against the Phillies. The pitching matchup in Game 6 will feature Phillies ace right-hander Zack Wheeler taking on Astros lefty Framber Valdez in a rematch from Game 2. The Philadelphia Phillies will be looking to force a Game 7 after their loss to the Astros by a final score of 3-2 on Thursday, giving the Astros the 3-2 series lead heading back to Houston. Kyle Schwarber had a solo home run while Jean Segura went 2 for 4 with an RBI to make up the scoring for the Phillies in the losing effort. Alec Bohm went 2 for 4 at the dish, while Bryce Harper added a double to cap off Phillies' offense, as the Phils had just 6 hits as a team in the losing effort. Noah Syndergaard took the loss after allowing 2 runs on 3 hits with 4 strikeouts over 3 innings of work. Zack Wheeler is slated to get the start for the Phillies in this one. The Houston Astros will try to seal the deal after going ahead in the series for the first time after their win on Thursday. Jeremy Pena went 3 for 4 with a solo home run and 2 RBIs, while Yordan Alvarez added an RBI of his own to cap off the scoring for the Astros in the win. Jose Altuve went 2 for 4 with a double, while Alex Bregman and Yuli Gurriel each added a double as well. David Hensley and Martin Maldonado each chipped in base hits as well to finish off the offense for Houston in the winning effort. Justin Verlander got the win after allowing 1 run on 4 hits with 6 Ks and 4 walks over 5 innings of work, while Ryan Presley worked 1.2 innings for the save. Framber Valdez is tabbed as the starter for the Astros in this one. Philadelphia is 4-1 in their last 5 games following a loss, and 11-5 in their last 16 games overall, while the under is 3-0-1 in their last 4 playoff games. Houston is 10-2 in their last 12 playoff games and 39-13 in their last 52 games overall, while the under is 3-0-1 in their last 4 games overall. Wheeler did not look comfortable in his last start against the Astros in Game 2. The environment will be even crazier in Houston as they look to win the World Series in 6 games. The Houston Astros are 1 win away from winning their second World Series title in the last 6 years. Houston found themselves down in the series several times, including 1-0 and 2-1, but they've taken their first lead after Game 5 as they now lead 3-2. For this Game 6 matchup, the Astros will start Framber Valdez, while the Phillies will counter Zack Wheeler. This will be each starter's second start of the World Series as they opposed each other in Game 2, and Valdez shined while Wheeler succumbed to the pressure. Justin Verlander was supposed to be the rock of this rotation in the playoffs, but it's been a different guy who has taken that responsibility. Through 3 postseason starts, Valdez has a 1.42 earned run average. He's allowed just 3 earned runs and 12 hits in 19 innings of work. His Game 2 start was arguably his best of the postseason, as he surrendered 1 run and 4 hits in 6.1 innings while striking out 9 Phillies hitters. In that start, the Philadelphia lineup had a .190 batting average, a .183 xBA, and a 38% strikeout rate against the lefty. Their offense had an average launch angle of -3 degrees, which is no surprise since Valdez thrives off ground balls and had one of the highest rates of ground ball outs in the regular season. In total, the southpaw has thrown 11.1 innings against the Phillies this season and has allowed 1 run and 6 hits with 19 strikeouts. That's dominance if I've ever seen it. Instead of throwing Wheeler in Game 5 on 4 days of rest, Rob Thompson opted to give Wheeler extra rest and start him in Houston for Game 6. It was a bold decision, but it also appears to have been the smartest, as Wheeler has been dealing with arm fatigue in the postseason. However, the ace claimed to have felt fine in his bullpen session on Thursday. His start against Houston in Game 2 was by far his worst outing in weeks, as the Astros tagged the ace for 5 runs and 6 hits in 5 innings. The Houston lineup finished with a .286 batting average and a .308 xB against Wheeler in Game 2 en route to their 5-2 win. It's also important to note that 61% of balls put in play against Wheeler were considered hard hit, a massive spike from his 34.5 hard hit rate in the regular season. Not only does Wheeler appear to be less than 100%, but he'll also make this start on the road again, and that's where he struggles. He had a 3.84 earned run average and a .253 batting against average on the road compared to a 1.85 earned run average and .188 batting against average at home in the regular season. The bottom line is everything seems to be clicking for the Astros right now. Their offense is consistent, their bullpen is lights out, and having Valdez on the mound is the cherry on top. I get the case to be made for the Phillies as it's all hands on deck for the Phils here with their season and the title on the line. However, the Phillies to me look like they're running out of gas while the Astros have that experience at this point in the year that just makes that little difference, and you can kind of get the feeling that they're locked in. Valdez has been lights out all playoffs, and he has already proven that the Phillies have issues hitting off him. Wheeler in his last start gave up 5 runs, and the Astros bats are going to get to him here. I believe that this is where the road ends, as I believe that the Houston Astros to take care of business in this one and win the World Series. This is going to be the last game of the World Series, and while it has been an incredible season for the Phillies, the Astros have done better, so the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. Valdez has allowed just 6 hits and recorded 19 strikeouts against the Phillies in 11.1 innings this year. He doesn't appear to be fazed by the big stage, and that's the type of pitcher I want on the mound to close out the series. After a strong start to the series, the Philadelphia lineup seems to be out of magic, as they've scored just 2 runs in games 4 and 5. It seems hard to imagine that they'll break out of that slump against a surging pitcher who has shut them down twice this season. I expect the Phillies lineup to start pressing at the plate, especially if they go down early, and that is when Valdez flourishes. We should see a lot of ground balls and whiffs from the Philadelphia order on Saturday. Both Dusty Baker and Thompson will be quick to go to their rested bullpens if either starter gets in the slightest bit of trouble, so I don't anticipate any hitter seeing the same pitcher more than twice. The time has come now. The Astros' 5-year quest to win a world title without the stigma of cheating hovering around it is finally here, and it will come in another low-scoring game decided by the Astros' phenomenal bullpen. Valdez will, like Game 2, get his team into the 7th inning and turn it over to any one of 5 Astros relievers that have beguiled the Phillies lineup. I do expect Wheeler to pitch much better than he did in Game 2, so expect a tightly played game. Each of the last 2 games has gone to the under as the Astros have stifled the Phillies lineup while collecting timely hits when they need them. It will be crisply played and at a brisk pace. The under was going to hit in Game 2 in the same matchup of starting pitchers, and it was about to hit before an error by Yuli Gurriel with 2 outs in the top of the 9th allowed a Philadelphia run to score and the total to push. I'll cross my fingers and hope that doesn't happen, and once again in this one, this seems like a 3-1 final score type game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.